continuing to follow the latest from Natchitoches after a shooting last Thursday morning at the Quad apartment complex on University Parkway killed Northwestern State football player Ronnie Caldwell. And tonight we're learning more information on Caldwell's roommate, 27-year-old Brook McIntosh, including a history prior to them being roommates. Dylan Domingue joins me in the studio with those latest developments. Dylan.
Well, that's right. Brook McIntosh was arrested last Friday, just one day following the death of Ronnie Caldwell. Natchitoches police arrested McIntosh for possession of a firearm in the presence of a controlled dangerous substance. He was booked into the Natchitoches Parish Detention Center on a $25,000 bond. Now, it is important to note that police have not confirmed if McIntosh's arrest is connected to Caldwell's death. But tonight, we did confirm with police that McIntosh had been arrested in Natchitoches 9 years prior for attempted second-degree murder. We reached out to the district attorney's office on the status of that case and are expecting more information later this week. And at this time, we also do not know how McIntosh and Caldwell became roommates. Now, we also heard an update today from the Northwestern State football team, who shared that their scheduled home game this week against Southeastern has been moved up to Thursday night. The decision to move up the game from Saturday to Thursday came as the school learned that the wake and funeral services for Caldwell will be held this Friday and Saturday over in Austin, Texas. Playing the game on Thursday will allow the team and coaching staff to be able to attend those services. Northwestern State had canceled its game last weekend at Nichols following the loss of their teammates. Now, efforts are also underway to help support Caldwell's family. A GoFundMe account has been made to help pay for those funeral expenses. So far, nearly 200 donations have been made, totaling over $11,000. And if you would like to help donate, we have a link to the GoFundMe page up on our website.